Yo, ho, ho, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, folks? It is your boy right here, MMA Reloaded. As you can see, always behind me. That's it. MMA Reloaded merch, folks. The t-shirts, the shirts are available in full stock. So go to mmareloaded.co.uk to pick your poison. You'll see some new designs, cutting edge designs on there as well, folks. Those are available for order as well, but may take a bit longer for distribution. So, folks, welcome to episode 44, man. The big 4-4, the big double four, the dub four, whatever you want to call it, episode 44 of MMA Reloaded Raw Talk here on YouTube Live. Also, folks, after the show tonight, if you haven't caught it live, I'll be posting it up on Facebook as well. So, folks, we are coming off a huge event at UFC 257, an event where a champion has cemented the start of his legacy, where a champion in Kamaru Usman earned millions of fans' respect, where a champion in Kamaru Usman showed that no matter what type of criticism he receives, what type of this or that, or whoever he's facing, he will go out there and he will win impressively. And he's done that. He done that against Gilbert Burns with a second round TKO. He came back after a first round where Gilbert came out aggressive. Gilbert came out trying to make it a dogfight and knocked Kamaru Usman, wobbly a couple of times. Usman showed toughness. He showed grit. He showed improvement and a complete mixed martial arts game. Didn't use his wrestling one bit and stood with a striker as dangerous as Gilbert Burns and knocked him out. Folks, on that note, yeah, we are on the cusp. We are 2 nights away from UFC Vegas 19, headlined by Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades. And folks, you know what that means, right, folks? It means we break it down right now, man. And I cannot do this alone after all the action that's happened, over the past week with UFC 257 and now UFC Vegas 19. All the shit talking, all the crap. I can't do it alone. So, folks, of course, I have to have my tag team partner with me. You might know him. He is the truth, Ryan Truland. And, folks, I will do the particulars right now. So, keep your videos on. Stay locked in because Mr. Truland is about to come through. So, dun, 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 I got commitment issues, but I'm trying to fix that for you. If I can't afford that bag that you want, then I will lick that for you. I wanna be there for you. I knew that the day I saw you. Too many times we argued, sorry for all of the names I called you. Should've never called you a bitch, but I did. Now your bitch trying to cut my clothes. Should've deleted that text and you wouldn't have known that fuck those hoes. Don't act like you care how I feel. Don't act like you care how I feel. You go. Don't like how you act so spoiled. Just start move back when I tell you no. But I wanna make it known. I gotta take my time with love, so we gotta take it slow. I'm not used to this type of stuff, but I can still make you moan. Anytime that you want, I can lay that. You wait on the day that I say that I love you too, but I just can't say that. You want that bag, I'ma hit that trap in a week, I'll make that purchase. One touch, make a leg start shake, make a leg start shake like I make you nervous. Every time that I rap about hoes, I know you. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, of course, we had to do the particulars with Ryan Truland. Folks, my tag team partner, my co-host. Every once in a while, we we hit it up, we break down the action, folks. If there's a lot to break down, Ryan's a man. All right, cool, man. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, coming off UFC 257, we learned a lot But I'm sure, guys, if you follow MMA Reloaded on Instagram, follow me, MMA Reloaded on Instagram, on Facebook, and you watch our story, right? So last night, folks, I was watching Leon Edwards talking to Ariel Helwani. Then I saw a comment from Colby Covington come back saying that fighting Leon Edwards is a charity fight, and he doesn't want to take charity fights. Well, let me just clarify something right now for Colby Covington, right? So Colby Covington thinks so between Colby and Jorge Masvidal, who deserves a championship shot more? Jorge Masvidal does. Jorge Masvidal has a very legit, strong excuse for not receiving a fair shot the first time round. Jorge Masvidal cut 20 pounds in 24 hours before going in against Kamaru Usman and still took Usman to decision. But, for Colby Covington, his fight versus Kamaru Usman was one of the fights of the year for sure. But that doesn't mean, it means that he's got a legit excuse for a rematch. But there are more contenders in the division since he last fought Kamaru Usman. Leon Edwards is one of those guys. And Leon Edwards, folks, deserves a fight against Colby Covington, a fight that's beneficial for both guys. If Colby wins and beats Leon, he proves his point all along. And he proves that he's ready for a rematch with Kamaru Usman. If Leon wins, he proves that being number 3 is no joke. Not fighting for over 2 years, has not affected him. He has so much to prove. And a fight with Colby Covington is the way to go. And then, folks, if you want icing on the cake on top of Usman and Masvidal to Colby Covington, Leon Edwards, Wonder Boy Thompson, folks, and Michael Chiesa is the fight to make. I'll tell you that right now. No doubt in my mind. Michael Chiesa versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I'll tell you why, yeah? So, Wonderboy comes off a huge win against Jeff Neal. Michael Chiesa coming off a huge win against Michael Chiesa. Against Neil Magny, sorry. So, what do? Both guys are, Michael Chiesa now is at number 6, I think. So, if we check this out, and I'll check this shit out. Hold on. So, have a look at welterweight, folks. You see that, you got Gilbert Burns, folks, is still at number 2. Gilbert Burns is still at number 2. Colby Covington's at number 1. So, you could do Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman too. But I would say give Jorge Masvidal a fair shot at the championship first. So Michael Chiesa's at number 6. Wonderboy's at number 5, right? So what do? You put those two one-on-one, man. Two guys who really make claims for being so underrated. Two guys who are on a roll. Wonderboy coming off 2 great performances against Vicente Luque and last time out when he beat Vicente Luque and last time out he beat Jeff Neal. My bad. I just had a brain fart right there. Then you got Michael Chiesa, folks, beat Neil Magny and now on a 4-fight win streak. So when you talk that fight, it makes perfect sense. But who's there for Gilbert Burns? Who is there for Gilbert Burns to fight next? Who is there for Gilbert Burns, man? If Kamaru Usman fights Jorge Masvidal, Colby Covington fights Leon Edwards, that's your top 4 done. Yeah? And then you still got Gilbert Burns without a fight. You either give Gilbert Burns Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and give Michael Chiesa Tyron Woodley. You never know, man. Folks, Ryan Truland is here, and let's get this shit underway, man. Let's do this, folks. We'll talk more about that right now. Yo, Ryan. Yes.
There it is.
Yes, brother. What is going on, man? There you are, bro.
What's up, my man?
What's going on, bro?
Same old, man. Nothing much. Nothing much. Got some snow here where I'm
Oh,
living.
yeah, for real,
Snowed
man.
in, yeah.
We just had snow, bro. We now it's the sun come out right here, man. Um,
Jealous.
don't be. um, right, and bro. Before you joined, bro, I was giving the fans a little riddle, man, a little conundrum, and this shit has been playing on my ass for like the past 48 hours, bro. The welterweight championship picture. Yeah, and I want to get that out of the way before we go into the nitty gritty. All right, right. Yeah, let me give you four names, all right, bro. Yeah, all right. Maybe not four, maybe five names, all right. Yeah. So champion Kamaru Usman. Yeah. Jorge Masvidal, Leon Edwards. Yeah, and Colby Covington. All right, right. Yeah, five guys. All right. Okay, so the fights I was thinking about, right, is the Jorge Masvidal to get the next shot at the welterweight championship, because first time round I don't think he was given a fair shot, you know, and I think give him a shot in a full camp, you know, let him do it so he doesn't have any more excuses. And then um, Colby Covington fights Leon Edwards. Yeah, makes sense. Makes so much sense, bro. Yeah, if he beats Leon, he proves that he deserves a rematch. If Leon beats Colby, he proves a lot. He's got a lot to lose. Huh? And then icing on the cake for me, bro, um is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Michael Chiesa as well. Yeah, right. I was actually thinking about that, because you can't leave those guys out at all. Yeah, Ryan, what do you think, bro? World Toy Championship picture? It's up to you, man.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said. Especially, I do think they're gonna give Masvidal the next shot. It looks like Usman wants it. UFC Dana White seems down to do it. Um, and Masvidal, I'm sure would love another shot at Usman with a full camp. And yeah, so I think that will happen. As far as Covington, I still think he will fight Leon Edwards, even though it seems obviously what he doesn't want to. Calls it charity, saying he's above Leon and he's irrelevant to him. It's bogus, really, but that is the fight that made sense. I hope they get it done on the 13th, too. Um, yeah, so hopefully Colby steps in there. And like you said, the winner of that definitely is next in line, whether it's Leon or Colby gets the next shot. And yeah, then you mentioned Wonder Boy and Chiesa. They're definitely two names that are like right there, 2 wins away probably from knocking on the door for a title shot. And then you got Joe Burns still.
And
Uh,
I was thinking about it, I was like saying, all right, cool. If you give um oh man, you see it's hard, bro, because if you give Gilbert Burns Wonder Boy, yeah,
yeah,
and what do you do with Michael Chiesa, bro? Do you give him
yeah,
Chris Neal? Do you give him Tyron Woodley, Damian Maya? Um, he's not checking for that, bro. Although he'll fight them, and no doubt about it, he'll fight. But what benefit will it do for him?
yeah.
Um,
I get what you're saying. I do think, especially for Chiesa, for sure, Wonder Boy would be the guy that he should campaign for to fight for sure. Um, but if they don't go that way, I do think Burns versus Wonder Boy could be a fight that they target.
because now you got Woodley and Vicente Luque.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. What a fight that's going to be, man. Luque is right there in the bottom half of the ranks at 15. So what do you do then if Tyron Woodley loses? What happens to T Wood? Is that it? That'll be a fourth straight loss.
Yeah, I think if he especially goes out there, because he's lost, I'm pretty sure, like every round in the last 3 fights, I'm almost certain, right?
115 rounds
Yeah,
in his last three. Yeah.
yeah, he lost all 15. Crazy. So if he goes out there and has another similar performance where he just gets dominated to a guy like Luque, who, like you said, is ranked 15, he's T Wood's what, 38, something
39.
like that, 39. Yeah. So I think, yeah, you got to think about it at that point.
But if you think about it, yeah, right. He lost the championship to Kamaru Usman. Yeah, no shame in that, bro. Even
No.
though the T Wood we saw in that Kamaru Usman fight wasn't the T Wood that we normally would used to see in his championship reign, right? And then the T Wood that lost to Colby Covington, that wasn't T Wood at all. Colby put it on him, man, hard. And then T Wood that
Burns.
lost Gilbert Burns, man. Gilbert just destroyed him. Like it was such a good performance by Gilbert Burns. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
You said riddle conundrum. That's what T Wood's man. That's what his downward spiral is like. It's hard to explain almost that he could go this low right now.
oh man.
Like
And
you
then
mentioned, top competition, no doubt, but he is a former champion who defended the belt a couple times, and
yeah.
it sucks to see him struggle this much.
Man, and if we talk about like giving the top half of the division the top half, right? Keeping it like if you have a number 5 guy, you feed him a number 4 guy or something like that, yeah. But like, if you look at the bottom half of the ranks, yeah, well, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, what kind of idiot am I here? I don't read this shit. Bilal Muhammad, yeah, bro. What performance? What a performance at UFC 257. He he showed, um, he fought a very tough guy. Yeah, a guy with a reputation in Diego Lima. Of course, his brother's Douglas Lima. He fought a striker like that, and he outstruck, literally, technically perfect, right, bro? And would you agree that guys like Bilal Muhammad are so underrated? And do you think they deserve, top? Do you think that even being at number 13, he deserves a top 10 guy?
Yeah, I think if he got a top 10 guy, I wouldn't argue with it. He called out Li Jinlian, right?
What?
After he won.
What
And
fight?
I think that honestly made sense too. I think it wasn't a huge call out. It was kind of a modest call out, guy right in front of him. But I think it made sense, the logical call out to make. And I wouldn't be surprised if they go there. And like you said, Bilal had an incredible performance. He was relentless, durable with taking those leg kicks that Lima, his vicious baseball bat leg kicks that he throws. And yeah, hung tough, kept going forward and outstruck him and got the win. It was Bilal's definitely a player at welterweight.
Yeah, man, we saw a night of leg kicks that night, right? There was a night of leg kicks, bro. And I was talking to my boy. I was talking to Gabriel Green, and Gabe, he beat the shit out of Philip Rowe with the leg kicks as well, bro. But after the fight, I don't know if you saw, Ariel Helwani went with Chael Sonnen, bro, on the show, and he said that Gabriel should have been deducted points, yeah, for
Yeah, the
accidental low shots. Bro, I think it's bull because if you look at the fight, yeah, Philip was engaging with Gabriel as Gabriel was ripping the body, so he sort of just like threw the punches and misdirected the punches. So and plus because of his height and such a big height difference, yeah, but it's sort of inevitable, right? When somebody's ripping a body, one's gonna land in the jewels. But yeah, man, I honestly believe that night, bro, UFC 257 was a showcase of rising stars, bro. And what do you think about Kamaru Usman right now, bro? As a champion, as a fighter, he proved a lot to a lot of critics.
Yeah. First things first, he's got a little more work to do, a few more title defenses before we call him the welterweight GOAT.
Hell yeah.
Right? I mean, a lot of people jumped the boat a little bit on that. But yeah, he's definitely, I mean, he's dominant, man. People that they put in front of him, he just keeps knocking them down. The way that he got dropped early, like in the first minute and a half against Burns, and gathered himself. It was beneficial for him that he was able to keep Burns on his back and kind of recover while he hit him with those kicks to like the hip and whatever. Yeah, man. And then that jab is ridiculous. And him working with Trevor Whitman now, just fine tuning those things on the feet. Uh, dangerous, man. Very dangerous. He didn't even have to use his wrestling.
Look at what Trevor Whitman's done, bro, with Rose Namajunas, with Justin Gaethje,
Yeah.
right, bro? He's basically reset them, and that's what he did to Kamaru Usman. Yeah, before
He's fantastic.
Oh man, one of the best striking coaches alive, bro, right now, along with Rafael Cordero. I think, bro, what we saw from Kamaru Usman, and I only remember two other fights where fighters were knocked out or knocked down by a jab. Yeah, Tony Ferguson, Edson Barboza, and Donald Cerrone knocked Miles Jury out with a jab. And now Kamaru Usman does it to Gilbert Burns. And I was so impressed, bro, by the way he kept it on the feet. He stayed on the feet with Gil, you know, and Gil just, I think round 2, Gil thought that, okay, I hit him with all my shots in round 1. Yeah, what the hell am I going to bring out now? I believe that was just, I don't know, spur of the moment shit, maybe, going into a first championship fight.
Yeah. Did you see what he said about he was too Cody Garbrandt like in his approach? He said that. Yeah, and I think that's a big factor in it. Yeah, I think he's right on. He knocked him down, and he kind of lost like what got him to the dance a little bit. He forgot about it.
Yeah.
Just was seeking out that finish and went the other way.
And then, bro, and then Kelvin, he's the guy who took Israel Adesanya to what is to date Israel's toughest fight, you know? And he came in against Ian Heinisch. He looked great physically, you know, and put on a clinic against Ian Heinisch. Yeah, well, he came in at now he's number 8 in the rankings, Ryan, at middleweight. And bro, Kevin Holland just entered number 10 at middleweight as well. And you got Sean Strickland in there too.
Yeah.
What do you think about that bottom half of the middleweight division, bro? Yeah, if I pull that shit up for you, bro, and you got, all right, cool. The top half is pretty clear cut, right?
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya is going into UFC 259 against Jan Blachowicz for the light heavyweight championship. Robert Whittaker faces off with Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Right, bro. Jared Cannonier. What happened to Jared?
He's still there.
He's still there, bro.
He needs an opponent. Yeah.
Number 3, bro. Then you got Darren Till against Marvin Vettori.
Yeah.
Which I think Marvin's probably coming in the favorite. Yeah, bro, because Till's not really on the best of form. And Marvin's been tearing shit up right now.
Yeah.
You know, then you got Derek Brunson and Kevin Holland. Yeah, right. Probably a standout fight to millions of people. You know, bro. If Kevin Holland beats Derek Brunson, Ryan, where would you put Kevin Holland in the middleweight division? Would you give him Kelvin Gastelum or someone?
Probably give him a top 5. I might give him a top 5 guy.
Top 5.
He beats Brunson. Yeah, if he goes out there and like finishes Brunson, let's say, and it's coming off now finishing Jacare, and then if he were to finish Brunson, who's ranked 8, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Holland, you got to give him maybe the loser of Vettori and Till. Maybe they even give him Cannonier. I mean, they're trying to fast track Kevin Holland, like, and if he goes out there and puts on a performance and runs his big mouth afterwards and makes a smart call out, I wouldn't be surprised if they give him somebody huge.
Jesus Christ, bro. I mean, come on, man. Kevin Holland, yeah, bro. 6 wins, yeah, or 5 actually, 5 wins in 2020.
Yeah, looking bro. For 6 now.
Yeah. Come on, man. Number 6, and this probably could be this will be his biggest win, right? Derek Brunson's on form, yeah, bro. And but Derek's dangerous, man. If Kevin Holland can do what Israel did to Derek Brunson. Yeah, wrap yourself up in baby oil or chloroform, and don't let him hug you. Holland's got this, bro. We've seen a lot from Kevin Holland in 2020, and then UFC 257. But I want to talk about one more guy before we move on.
Yeah.
Ricky Simone.
Oh yeah, great win.
But I will tell you right now, yeah, this kid is a future champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling it. I'm calling it, bro.
Down a division or that division that he fought at?
Yeah, at featherweight.
Yeah.
At featherweight. Yeah. Ricky Simone, yeah, is a future champion for sure. I think featherweight, bro, bantamweight. I think he fought at.
I think it was featherweight, but I think he said that he wants to go back down to bantamweight.
Bro, if he goes back to bantamweight, he has much more of a better chance.
He said that's. He said if he's going to be champion, it would be at bantamweight. I'm pretty sure I saw him say.
I think he has a better chance of going to bantamweight and being champ, bro. I think, but I think I love this kid. I love the way he fights. He reminds me of, he reminds me of like a primetime Uriah Faber. But,
and I was going to bring up the Uriah Faber fight. I think you learned a lot from that.
I think so too, man. I think it was the experience of Uriah that really just took it center stage, right? And yeah, man, I just want to throw that name out there, bro. Ricky Simone, right there, fam.
I really like Ricky Simone, and like you said, just the way he fights. He always brings the fight when he steps into the octagon. And, what he did against Kelleher, he's always a game opponent. Up at featherweight too. I mean, really solid performance, and yeah, I think when he goes back down to bantamweight, he handles the weight cut and everything well. I think that's his class where he can get into the top 10 at least. Like you said, maybe be champ.
Oh yeah, man! I'm calling it right now, Ryan. Yeah, note this shit down, yeah, but I'm calling that right now, yeah, bro. Yeah, I will write it down on one of my shirts, yeah, bro. Will be champ. And then Ryan, when we move on, yeah, bro, one more championship picture, yeah, which is really like stuck in my craw, yeah, is lightweight, bro, yeah, 155. Bro, I will tell you this right now, yeah, if they made Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor, yeah, I will literally take my microphone, yeah, and chuck it, all the way to Africa, to China, wherever the shit it lands, but I will chuck it. Bro. I will chuck my laptop.
Pretty good arm.
Bro, trust me, I had a great arm when I was a kid. I will destroy. I will burn this motherfucker down. If they make Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor, I will burn it all down. Well, I think it's a shit. Nobody wants to see this shit. Yeah, and right, I'll tell you why. Yeah, Conor McGregor don't deserve it. Simple as. Yeah, well, simple.
I actually agree. Yeah. I agreed that I don't want to see that fight next, especially. As soon as I saw the rumors that they were targeting that, I wasn't thrilled. I would have much rather see, in a perfect world, I wanted to see Oliveira and Chandler fight, and winner fights Poirier later in the year, probably like August.
Yeah.
And then you still got Gaethje there. You still got, obviously, McGregor, Ferguson. I mean, ton of names that are still there. And, yeah, like I said, I wanted to see Oliveira and Chandler fight and winner fight. I mean, we still might get to see that fight if Poirier fights McGregor, but
well, all right, cool. So I actually
Dana doesn't seem in a rush to strip Khabib. He still wants to.
Man, he's not gonna come back.
Yeah,
what do you
know.
think?
I don't think so either.
What do you think, Ryan? He's not gonna come back, bro. Do you know what he's working on? Yeah, for Eagle. Yeah, Brock Lesnar versus Fedor.
Really?
Yeah, like he's literally contacted Fedor. Yeah, he said, "Come to Eagle Fighting Championships." Then he contacted Brock Lesnar. Yeah, bro. So he's actually like in the works for this shit. Yeah. And imagine the money he's gonna make off that gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he actually makes that fight. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think money will really be a factor for him, his decision. I think it's more just if he feels compelled to come back for whatever reason, he would. But right now, I don't see it.
I think he's such a humble guy, bro, that he wants to, he wants to take over what his father left in terms of a legacy. You saw him corner his brother, and then we saw him corner Abu Bakr Magomedov as well. I think what we see with Khabib, bro, is he's so family oriented that when it comes to Islam Makhachev, when it comes to his brother Usman, and when it comes to Abu Bakr, when it comes to these guys, he's not gonna leave them, shit, because his dad was doing all the training, his dad ran that shit, and that he wants to run it. I respect that shit so much now, man.
Yeah, he truly does care about all those guys. It's really to Islam you mentioned. I think it was Ariel Helwani said that don't be surprised if Islam like loses somebody and then Khabib goes in there and beats him up for him.
I think Islam Makhachev fights Drew Dober next month. What fight, man! Islam's literally just cracking that top 15 now, right, Ryan? So if he does beat Dober and Dober's in, wait, man, what the shit? So so Drew Dober, bro, and Islam Makhachev, right? I think they're number 12 and number 13 respectively. Yeah, bro. If Islam beats Drew Dober, I think they might fast track Islam Makhachev for like a
big
top fight.
Right? Yeah, like a top 5 guy. Yeah, I could see that too. Like maybe even a guy like Dan Hooker, something like that. Yeah, even those guys that aren't in the top 5 right now at lightweight. I mean, it's so deep that even a guy ranks. Who they got? They got Felder,
Rafael dos Anjos,
RDA, Felder. Still got Dariush.
Oh my god,
bro.
Benil.
Bro, that's a name.
Bro, Benil Dariush, bro. Shit, what a guy. Yeah, like
what a fight that was.
He came in, yeah, Ryan, on form. Yeah, there was no stopping this guy. And oh man, who did he fight?
His fights are always awesome. Too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro. Benil Dariush, bro, is no. He came in, bro, saying that he felt so underrated coming in, right? Yeah, UFC 258. He came in he felt he was so underrated. He thought that he wasn't being respected, and there was no doubt in my mind, yeah, bro. That wait, hold on, when I find this shit, all right. Oh, bro, who did he fight, bro?
Diego.
Oh yeah, Carlos Diego Ferreira.
Yeah,
that's the one. Oh my god, man. But yeah, well, what a show. And Benil, bro, you can see that he came on a mission. Yeah, right. And there is no, I don't think he's underrated. Yeah, but I just don't think he's getting the fights he feels he deserves.
Yeah, I don't think he gets the recognition from like the casuals that he deserves. Because
the casuals, man. The casuals.
How many people know Benil Dariush that don't watch MMA like all the time?
Yeah, man.
But they should because he's awesome.
But man, casuals are assholes. I never entertain that shit, bro. Yeah, like that Facebook group that we're on, yeah, UFC and MMA discussion.
Yeah.
First of all, yeah, the name sucks. Yeah, UFC is MMA, alright. So, but yeah, man, some of those guys, man, some of those posts are stupid. They're ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
I feel like just going to them and just like, I sometimes I do actually go to them and entertain it when they talk shit about someone I like, but other time I just leave it, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they gotta just be trolling.
Yeah,
Stuff
definitely.
to get people mad. Yeah.
But yeah, man, Benil Dariush, Ryan, no doubt in hell, no doubt with me, man. This guy deserves every bit of success. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna get off
Definitely
that.
one of my favorite fighters, honestly.
Would you give him Rafael dos Anjos afterwards?
Honestly, that was the guy. Yeah, that was the exact person who I thought that uh, they should give him after beating Era. I think that's a great fight.
Because Diego came in number 12 or 11, I think.
Might have been, a little higher.
Yeah.
9 or something.
And what did Benil came? Benil came through number 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Was Fajero like 8? Or
Yeah.
he...
Fajero was 11.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. He's actually number 11, bro. So I would give Benil Rafael dos Anjos. I think Rafael dos Anjos is looking for a big fight after Paul Felder. I don't think after, the streak he's just come off here, he's not going to go back down and demote himself, bro. So I do think Benil Dariush versus RDA, what fight that would be.
Put that as like on a pay-per-view, like to kick off the main card or something.
Oh, man. You bet your ass.
Perfect.
I broke down the matchups here, Ryan. I wrote them down, bro. And then here, just like welterweight, yeah. Here we got 8 guys, okay, yeah, or maybe 6 guys, depending on the way you look at it, yeah. So the fights I made up were Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira, yeah, for the championship.
I like that over Poirier. I think Oliveira definitely deserves it over Chandler. So yeah.
Me too, man. And then I made Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje.
Okay.
Yeah. And Conor McGregor fights Tony Ferguson.
Right.
And Nate Diaz fights Dan Hooker.
I think that's great. Hypothetically, for sure, but I just think Diaz is going to go to 70, and I think.
Man, if he does, he was talking about going to 70.
And I think they're going to freaking do McGregor Poirier 3.
Fuck. Oh, man.
I know, it sucks. I'm like you. I don't want to see it next either. Like you got to see it eventually, but I just don't want to see it again now.
I don't want to see that, bro.
I would have rather see McGregor Diaz 3, honestly.
Me too, man.
Get that. You got to see that one day. I mean, they each won one apiece. You got to break that tie. Do it now.
In my opinion, Diaz won.
Oh,
The last couple of rounds, the second fight as well. Yeah, second fight, bro, towards the end, Conor wasn't doing shit. The first 2 rounds, he dropped Nate Diaz. He was using leg kicks and all that. And then the last 2 rounds, Ryan, he pussied up. But he was running from him like hell. And Nate hurt him as well, like in like round 4. But I just think I didn't even want to see. I want to see Tony Ferguson and Conor McGregor, bro. That's what I want to see. And Tony's been cool.
Wherever Conor goes next, I mean, it's a huge fight for him. He needs a win. I mean, lost to Khabib, understandable, but then he beat Cowboy. It's nothing huge. I mean, Cowboy was obviously on the back road of his career. And then you come back and you lose to Poirier, and then if he loses again, that's 3 out of 4, and you're only win against Cowboy, so that's not a good look.
Then he's gonna go to Khabib for a job.
Yeah, job at give me a job at Eagle.
At UFC. Hey, right, I wanted to talk to you about something, yeah, bro. I don't know if you've seen it. It was posted on that group on Facebook that we're in, yeah. In EFC, bro, yeah. I'm talking about not Khabib's, but the South African promotion, EFC. Their champion, bro, welterweight champ, Themba Gorimbo, yeah, bro, he's a Zimbabwean guy, bro, yeah, and proper went through it all, shit childhood, shit this and that. He went on the mic recently, bro, on a radio show, and he goes, and he calls out Kamaru Usman, right, bro. He says, Kamaru's not really an African fighter. He hasn't been through this, and he hasn't been through apartheid and all this stuff, and he hasn't, he hasn't lived the life of an African fighter, and Themba has, and all this stuff. But when it comes to culture, Brian, yeah, and of course we know Kamaru Usman's Nigerian. He was born in Nigeria, and his parents are African, you know, bro. When it comes to culture, yeah, bro, Africans are probably some of the most passionate people alive, right? Um, how do you feel what do you think that when you see stuff like that, yeah, and you see, I think to be honest, yeah, if I was an African champion and Kamaru Usman was the champion in the biggest promotion in the world, I would support it, you know, bro.
Yeah. I think he's done everything right as a champion. He's represented Nigeria really well. Despite I don't know the ins and outs of his life, like every little detail, to be honest. So
Oh, yeah,
I know he grew up in Nebraska, right? Isn't that
yeah,
true?
yeah.
And so I don't know how much time he actually lived and spent in Nigeria or whatever. But the fact of the matter is he um, is a good representative of Nigeria and nothing but good publicity. I'm sure he hopefully like donates to or whatever, helps when he can. He seems like he would. So yeah, um, I think you support him. I don't think you try and bring him down while he's. A lot of people try and see the guy at the top and they try and knock him down. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'd rather see people support other people. So yeah,
Definitely, definitely, bro.
he
Me too.
supports his other his fellow African champions. Like, did you see Usman talk about Adesanya
He
that
doesn't want
he
to fight.
wouldn't even move up
Mm,
if Adesanya is still champ? So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And you can see how Francis Ngannou supports
yeah,
Kamaru Usman, you know, and how Israel supports Kamaru Usman. Bro, these guys, yeah, this is why I respect the African fighters overall, bro, is because they respect each other, right? There's all this the racism in sport going
yeah. It
on.
seems like there's a real camaraderie amongst them.
There is,
Yeah,
man. There is for sure, you know. And then, like, right when we see, hold on, wait 1 second, shit. Oh yeah, right when we go back to middleweight division, yeah, bro. I want to talk about the bottom half of that division. Yeah, we were talking about Sean Strickland coming in and Kevin Holland. Yeah, bro. What when you see Sean Strickland there, bro, and you see Brad Tavares, you got Edmund Shabazian in there, bro, as well. Uriah Hall, because Chris Weidman is has COVID and he tested. I wanted to ask you that before, yeah, but we got sidetracked. But
yeah, I know.
um,
Yeah,
you know, bro, in my opinion, bro, would you put Sean Strickland, bro, with the form he's on, yeah, well, however many wins he's got in a row, I think it's 4 or 5. Would you put him up with Brad Tavares? Yeah, but coming up, Brad Tavares, of course, coming off a win, and he's ranked number 13. Sean Strickland just coming at number 15. Would you put that? Would you put that fight together?
yeah, I would. I actually would.
Mm-hmm.
I like that fight more than Shabazian fighting either of those guys. Um, forget Forgive me for forgetting. Shabazian lost to Brunson, right?
Yeah, Shabazian lost to
Yeah,
Brunson.
yeah. Yeah, so Shabazian's still he's a big talent, and he might have the highest ceiling talent-wise of those fighters ranked 10 through 15 right now.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him fight a guy ahead of him in the rankings to try and get back on track and make another run up there into the top 5. Yeah, Strickland versus Tavares. I really like that matchup. As far as the bottom half of the middleweight division, I'm trying to determine who's going to
let
be
me
future contenders because
let me pull that shit up first,
yeah,
bro. Yeah.
I don't see Uriah Hall honestly competing for a championship.
What?
I don't know. I definitely don't see Chris Weidman doing it.
Man, I
No
agree
shot.
with you. I agree with you on that one. Why did he kiss my ass? No, right. Yeah, jog your memory right here, bro. Right?
Yeah.
So Uriah Hall was at number 9. Yeah. Kevin Holland at number 10. Weidman, yeah, ass face at number 11. Number 12, Edmund Shabazian. One guy we forgot, bro. Number 30, Amari Akhmadov.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What a guy.
Yeah. Right. When was the last time he fought?
First round submission. Oh shit. Oh yeah. No. No. Oh wow. Shit. That's a good point. Oh yeah. First round submission of Tom Breeze, bro. On the 20th of February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not even the 20th. What the fuck? The 20th
Oh,
is now, bro.
almost exactly a year ago.
Well, hold on, Ryan. Hold on, man. The we're kind of being fed misinformation here, bro. So yeah, so he beat Tom Breeze exactly to the day last month. Yeah, bro.
Last month or last year?
Last month.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
bro.
was just last month. Okay.
He submitted Tom Breeze.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I remember watching the damn fight, bro. It was Chiesa versus Magny.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and he submitted Tom Breeze in 1 minute and 41 seconds.
Okay.
And I think, bro, he's underrated as hell. Yeah, bro.
He is.
4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's beaten Ian Heinisch. He's got a good resume, bro. Beaten Heinisch. He's drawn with Marvin Vettori. He's beaten Zach Cummings, beaten Tim Bosch. He's beaten a lot of tough guys, bro.
Yeah, that's a good list.
I think I would put him in there for for a shot at Edmund Shabazian.
Yeah.
Give him Edmund. And maybe
If I'm Edmund, I'm probably not taking that fight. Honestly.
He doesn't want to get submitted, yeah.
Exactly.
And then, right, bro, the real reason, yeah, bro, why this happened here tonight is this Saturday night.
Yeah.
What do we have? Fucking Godzilla versus King
Black
Kong.
Beast, baby.
Jesus Christ, the Black Beast. We're not talking about Mandingo. The Black Beast. Derek Lewis. Yeah, bro. Against Curtis Blades. There's a lot. There is so much to talk about when we talk about the heavyweight division. Right?
Yeah.
It is not a boring ass division at all. Yeah, it's being overshadowed by a lot of division, but it's not a boring ass division.
Yeah, this especially things are going to get really rolling. I mean, starting with this week and then going to March 27th with Stipe and Ngannou, and then the heavyweight division is really going to take off.
Oh shit!
Yeah, John Jones.
John Jones meets the winner. All right, Ryan. Before I even say that and put my foot in my ass, yeah. Do you think it's right to have John Jones against the winner of Francis Ngannou, Stipe Miocic, or do you think you want to give him someone like Alexander Volkov and the winner of Blades and Lewis meets the winner of Miocic and Ngannou?
No, I think honestly, for the good of the sport, for the good of the sport, you give it to Jones.
I knew it.
You give it to Jones. That's an absolutely crazy fight. Either Stipe Jones or Ngannou Jones is literally off the charts.
Oh my goodness. He didn't want to fight, bro. Do you remember, yeah? Like towards the end of 2020, yeah, like October, September, yeah. John Jones and Francis Ngannou, yeah, wanted to fight, yeah, and the UFC wouldn't conjure up the money for Jones. Yeah.
I think Blades. I mean, Blades, if he beats Lewis, definitely deserves a title shot. Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get it.
Fuck.
He just isn't. He'll probably fight the winner of Jones versus whoever, Stipe or Ngannou. I mean, he'll be next in line for that, but it does suck for Curtis Blades, no doubt about it.
Right.
No doubt about it. If Lewis wins, I don't think he deserves a title shot next anyway. I think he's got to get one more solid win because he's got a threesome decision victories, right, in a row.
Yeah.
Like Ivanov, Oleinik, and somebody else.
So if we pull up D-Lou.
I don't know if any of the guys in the top 10.
So he defeated, he knocked out Alexei Oleinik in round 2.
That's right. Okay. And then it was decisions before.
Then he decisioned Aliyah Latifi.
Right. Yeah, that was weird.
He knocked out. Then he beat Blagoy Ivanov by decision, and he lost to Junior Dos Santos.
Right. Yeah.
So, but Ryan, yeah, look, yeah, bro. The thing what people don't understand is Derek Lewis has had a championship shot. People don't understand that.
Yeah, they forget against DC.
But who the hell remembers it? DC, literally took Derek Lewis, to wrestling hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wrestling hell. And Curtis Blades even said yesterday, if the difference between $100,000 bonus or supporting my family, and getting a win, I'll get the win, And why would I brawl with a guy who has shit wrestling? Yeah. So expect another WrestleFest from ground and pound Razor Blades.
Yeah, no secret there, man. He's gonna come out. They're gonna have two exact opposite game plans. But I think Lewis, honestly, I think he's taking a lot of things more seriously recently. His cardio, just his fitness in general.
Yep.
He said he wants to cut even more weight down than what he weighed in his last fight. And I bet he's really taking his takedown wrestling defense pretty damn seriously heading into this one. He got in a little bit of trouble against Olynyk, if you remember, in the last fight. Up against the cage, and then Olynyk brought him to the ground and had him in that choke for like almost the whole first round. So Blades isn't going to try and submit you. He's going to ground and pound you. And now I think Lewis, everybody and their mother's picking Curtis Blades to beat Derek Lewis, I feel like, from what I'm reading. Yeah, me too. But I don't think it's quite as easy. I don't think it'll be quite as easy as some people think.
We've seen impressive defensive wrestling from Derek Lewis at times. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. The guy has been, he's had his moments. Against DC is no shame. DC is a world-class wrestler, yeah? To defend one of DC's takedowns is like to beat Usain Bolt in 100 meters. Yeah. It doesn't happen that often. Yeah, bro. At all. Yeah. It's like intercepting a pass from Tom Brady. It doesn't happen. Yeah, bro. So I'm not blaming Derek Lewis for what happened against DC.
But if you get fooled twice, you're a fool. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll be if he just comes in here again and just same thing happens against what happened against DC. I'd be really surprised if Lewis doesn't put up more of a better fight in the grappling defense.
If Derek Lewis sprawls a couple of takedowns, keeps Curtis Blades on the feet for as long as he can, one shot can make that difference for Derek Lewis. One shot. We've seen him throw flying knees and shit.
He came right out with a head kick in his last fight.
Fabrizio Verdun shit right there.
Yeah.
Man. Fuck, I'm looking forward to this one, man.
It's a good card. How about speaking of heavyweights, Tom Aspinall? I think you were mentioning Ricky Simone as a future champ. Tom Aspinall, I think, is a future contender.
Boy, Tom Aspinall, boy, what's he riding up? He's riding up, I think, a 2-3 fight win streak, bro.
Oh, yeah. All first round finishes too. I'm pretty sure.
All first round. Yep. Yeah. 2 fight win streak, both first round finishes. Yeah. Yep. And he beat tough guys, Jake Collier, and he beat Alan Badeau, who was making his UFC debut as well.
Yeah, the guy is crisp striker, and
this guy is
powerful, big.
But he's so athletic, bro. He's so lean. Yeah. That when he fights like that, right? He fights like a traditional stance. Yeah. But you don't see his hands coming out, man. His hands just come, and
I think he's trying to put Arlovsky to sleep, honestly.
Bro, even you could put Arlovsky to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
Like even I could, man. 6'4", 225. Yeah, Andre Arlovsky could die. But he's is no competition. I think this is what the UFC does with with heavyweight guys. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I will predict the future right now. All right. Yeah. Tom Aspinall knocks out Andre Arlovsky. Yeah. Meets Junior Dos Santos after that. Yeah. Beats Junior Dos Santos. Then he faces either Cyril Gane or Jairzinho. Yeah. Beats one of those guys. Then, yeah, if he beats one of those guys, he faces Volkov, beats Volkov. Yeah. Then he faces Derek Lewis or Blade. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, right. I'm telling you. That's how they fast track the guys. They did that to Stipe, bro. Yeah? When Stipe was becoming champion, yeah, he knocked out Overeem, he knocked out Arlovsky, he knocked out no, Overeem beat him the first time. Alright. He knocked out Arlovsky, knocked out JDS. Yeah. Then, if you see it afterwards, he faced off. I think Ngannou then got the shot after that. Yeah. Yeah. I think he got the heavyweight title shot after that.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, I tell you right now, Rand, that's how they fast track this shit.
Yeah, especially I could definitely see them giving him like JDS if he beats runs through Arlovsky. Sure.
Andre Arlovsky though, right? That guy is he's
Gotta hand him up, right?
He's so sneaky, bro. He's so sneaky, honestly.
He is. And I believe he's won 2 in a row. Both by decision, right?
I'm actually gonna check that right now. You are right. He beat a former PFL #1 contender in Felipe Lins.
Yeah.
And he beat the Canadian Bulldozer Tanner Bosa last time out. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and I think he lost like 4 out of 5 before that. So he's turned it around a little.
Actually, he was 1-2 in his last 3 before
Okay.
that. Yeah, so he beat Ben Rothwell, lost to Jairzinho, and he lost to Augusto Sakai.
All right. Yeah.
So,
Arlovsky seems like he's trying to fight more technical and keeping himself a little bit more out of danger than he was.
Yeah, I think he's.
But that's going to be a problem against Tom Aspinall.
Tom's got such a long reach, but he's not going to let Andre Arlovsky come inside.
Yeah, and he's going to come forward too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That footwork's too much here for Andre Arlovsky. I think he's going to come out. I'll predict the fight right now. Aspinall going to come out with a double left jab, hit him with an overhand right, yeah, and he got to put his ass to sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the first exchanges he put him down.
I'll predict that shit right now.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, man, bro, you said that it's a decent card, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to say it isn't. It's a lovely card that we got coming out tonight, yeah, on Saturday night. Let me just pull that shit up. So, bro, I think both of us have spoken to Danny Chavez.
Yeah.
And that guy is one to watch, bro. No, that's for sure.
Yeah. Awesome guy, too.
Yeah, man. Great guy to speak to, you know. But he's
Jared Gordon. Yeah.
Jared Gordon, bro. You spoke to Jared Gordon too, right?
I did not, no.
Man, I thought, I did that once. I stirred up a legacy flyweight championship fight. I spoke to two of the opponents.
Really?
I stirred that shit up so bad, bro. So I spoke to Brandon Royval and I spoke to Jerome Rivera.
Okay, yeah. Both in the UFC now. Yep.
Those guys hate each other, yeah. I kind of stirred it up between those guys. But yeah, man. It's a great fight for Danny Chavez, bro, to go 2-0 in the UFC. I think he did such a great job, bro, in his debut. You see the guy, right, and you think that he's all smash mouth style and all this stuff. But no, bro, he fights very technically. Yeah, he's a great timer of his strikes, of great wrestling. The guy can
really good BJJ too.
The guy can go, man.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu. And then one of the fights to look out for, Ryan, a lot of fans have been really on this guy, is John Castaneda. I was fighting Eddie Wineland.
Yep.
Bro, what with Wineland, yeah, bro, he's 36, yeah. But he's been in the sport for 18 years, right? Making his 23rd UFC appearance. I don't know, man. You know, when you see a veteran like that, yeah, we saw Frankie Edgar, and Frankie got knocked out by Corey Sandhagen. and he couldn't remember shit after that.
Yeah, that's scary.
I think when it's time to hang it up, it's time to hang it up. No, not that 36 is not old at all, but
Yeah,
when
it's different though. He's got so many fighting miles on him. It's really not about the age. Yeah, it's like
the miles.
I don't like really speaking, not telling people to retire or anything, because they know them better than I know them. But guys like Arlovsky, Winelands, even Overeem, I mean, I kind of want them to retire for the sake of their health.
And then another, because John Castaneda, yeah, right. I was looking at his record. He's 12-1, yeah, in his last 13 fights, yeah, bro. Yeah, cool. He's 1-2 and I think he's 2-3 in the last 5, yeah. But the guy is an absolute beast, bro. Yeah, if you see him like in his Combate days, he was a Combate America's featherweight champ, bantamweight champ, sorry. Yeah, but he has so much potential, yeah. And we talk about Ricky Simon and Tom Aspinall. I think this guy fits, and it's all about, for me, yeah, but when you see rising stars come into the UFC from wherever, yeah, it takes time, right?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, after 2 fights, and if they lose both, fans usually hate on them, and I don't like that. Yeah, well, I think it takes a lot of time, different for a lot of fighters. Yeah, bro. And how do you feel? What do you think about that? Like when you see breakout stars come into the UFC, lose their first 2, and then all of a sudden get criticized and hated on?
Yeah, so everybody's different. I mean, some guys come into the UFC and whether they're highly touted or not, they just take off, and whether it's a couple fortunate matchups or they are just that good, they're that guy, that girl. But then some guys come in and they do take their lumps early. They hit a few speed bumps, and it takes them a little while to get going. But really, I mean, talking to some of these guys, the main thing is just keeping head down, driven, keep working at achieving the goal you want to achieve. And if you do that, a lot of times it ends up working out at some point.
Hell yeah. There's a lot.
If you're 0-2, it's not as if the UFC doesn't get rid of you, it doesn't matter. It's not still part of the UFC.
I think nowadays the UFC are giving these guys a lot more of a chance to actually make their name.
Yeah, the younger guys. I mean, they're trimming the fat. I mean, a little bit with the older guys that if they're not as active or if they're not taking off, like you see all the cuts that they've been making.
Yeah, man, I've seen
it. It was like 9 more yesterday.
I was surprised. Who was on the line?
Huh?
Who got cut yesterday?
Nobody like big names, not as big as the cuts before. Like the cuts before with like Anthony Rocco Martin and
believe that. Can you believe they cut Tony?
Yeah, and Spike Carlisle got cut.
Spike was Spike. I can understand that now because he's going to Japan.
Yeah, he seems fine with it.
Yeah, but, he's cool.
Yeah, but the young guys.
I was surprised they cut Antonio Carlos Jr.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised they cut Zapato. I was like, are you shitting me, bro? He's still top 15 in the fucking rankings, bro.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, this Saturday night is full of fights. It's full of fights to watch, right, bro? I mean, if I was a fan, I'm a fan, yeah. First, so sitting there, I'm not moving at all. I'm not moving from my seat. Yeah.
I think we got 14 fights.
14. That's just the prelims, bro.
Yeah, I think 9 prelims and like 5 main card.
Bro, you got Ayman Zahabi against Draco Rodriguez as well.
Yeah.
If oh my god, Ryan, what a fight, yeah. Ayman is alright, cool. He's coming off a couple of losses, yeah, bro. But and then Draco Rodriguez, bro. If you haven't seen him fight, Ryan, yeah, what guy, what guy to watch, man. Yeah, even before the contender, King of the Cage, he was the #1 contender for the Bantamweight Championship, and he was going to go up against Johnny Munoz, but he got called up for the contender, right? This guy is an animal on the mat. Yeah, right. Both guys are animals on the mat.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the fight to watch right there. And then Drakkar Close and Luis Pena.
That's a great one too.
Woo, woo, woo. But I would not move. Yeah, from my ass. Yeah, from my seat.
Drakkar Close is under. I feel like he's underrated.
Yeah, Drakkar.
He had some success against Beneil Dariush when they fought.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
He had Beneil hurt, bro.
yeah, he did.
I mean that's his last performance, yeah. And then before that, he beat Christos Giagos, who was a tough guy. He beat Bobby Green. He beat Lando
Bobby
Venata.
Green, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's 3-1 in his last 4 fights. Yeah, bro. I always thought of Drakkar Close as that top 15 guy. I've always thought of him like that. Yeah, but I always think that 1 more, 2 more wins, he'll be in the rankings. If he had beaten Beneil, no doubt about it, he'll be top 10 right now.
Oh yeah.
But Luis Pena, Ryan, most fans who watched the Ultimate Fighter that season were bigging up Luis Pena. They were like, this guy is legit. This guy is the one. He's a standout, even though he didn't win the series and he got injured. He's a standout, bro. I love watching this guy fight. No doubt about that.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. I mean, he's dangerous no matter where the fight is. I mean, even his submissions while standing, the line he uses his line.
Oh yeah.
That he has his legs and his arms to his advantage, both in striking and grappling. Stepping in here on short notice against Close, not an easy fight. I mean, I respect for him stepping in. And like you said, Close is a guy that definitely is a ranked talent. Yeah. And it's only a matter of time before he pops into the rankings. Maybe if he gets the win over Pena, he'll be there. We'll see.
I mean,
but,
sorry, Ryan, bro. For Luis Pena, he's coming off a loss against Kama Worthy. Then he's basically 1-2 in his last 3 fights, and then 3-2 in his last 5. Not a bad record here, bro, but it's just a consistency, right? And like we said, it takes these guys, some of these new guys, longer than others to get acclimated, right, bro? But man, this Saturday night, and man, I'm telling you, with Tom Aspinall, yeah, keep that in mind. You know what I said about the journey. Orlovsky, Junior Dos Santos, Rosenstrike or Cyril Gunn, yeah. Then Blades or Lewis, and then the championship shot if he overcomes it.
Yeah, man, it's in a perfect world for him. That all sounds right to me.
And Ryan, like, we were talking about title pictures here that piss you off, right? Bantamweight. Yeah? You wanna like just round this shit off, yeah? Bantamweight, bro. Yeah. Corey Sandhagen was actually quite vocal after knocking out Frankie Edge. He actually said, "Why the hell does TJ Dillashaw have a straight championship shot, or even considered for a straight championship shot? Yeah, coming in. Yeah,
and I agree.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. And then you got Rob Font, you got Jose Aldo, you got Aljamain Sterling getting the next championship shot. Who deserves? Why? And Ryan, tell the fans why TJ Dillashaw doesn't deserve a straight title shot, straight up.
Well, just because I don't think he deserves it doesn't mean he won't get it, because the UFC, I mean, they've rewarded guys that have gotten. I like that.
But he's getting. They're matching him with Uriah Faber, bro.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? Like,
bro, I'd be fine seeing Corey fight TJ. Yeah, a little number 1 contender fight.
Oh man, and then would you have Rob Font and Jose Aldo?
That'd be perfect.
Why don't we be matchmakers, bro? Honestly.
Right? Not that hard.
Yeah, fuck these guys. Yesterday, yeah, but on my story, yeah, I was like, I made the matches happen in like a minute. Yeah, but it's not hard, but I think getting the guys to agree to it is.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
There's no such thing as charity fights. But Neil said it best, bro. Yeah, you're a fighter. Your job's to fight, right? Yeah. When did you all turn into businessmen all of a sudden? You know, and start ducking shit and choosing your own shit. You know, it's not how it works.
yeah. I know. I get it to an extent, but in like Colby's case, I mean, it made sense for him to fight Leon.
It does.
Like, it's not like they're asking him to do something crazy.
No, man.
Leon's ranked right there. Your ranked right there. He needs an opponent. You need an opponent. You're coming off lost to Usman.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
um, I heard, bro, that they might have if they can't find Leon Edwards a fight. Yeah, and I just got this. Right now. If they can't find Leon Edwards a fight, that Bilal Muhammad might fight him.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I don't know if these guys meant it as a joke, but it's
If I had Wonder Boy, I'd be trying to hop in there.
he wanted to find Wonder Boy, you remember? And
Yeah.
Then and then Leon didn't want that.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I was Leon, I would be taking everything I can get. Like
just anybody at this point.
I'm surprised he's not working at Outback right now.
Right.
But yeah, Ryan, man, bro, this Saturday night is a heavyweight collision. Yeah, someone's going to sleep. Yeah, or at the end of 15 minutes, someone will get their hand raised, and I guarantee that oh my god, I want Curtis Blades to get a championship shot. I totally do. All right.
There's it.
Oh, bro. Any last thoughts, Ryan, from you regarding this Saturday or anything we talked about, bro?
Trying to think. What else is coming up? UFC 259 is going to be insane.
3 championship fights, bro.
Yeah. And the rest of that card, too, is... Whew.
You got Megan Anderson and Amanda Nunes. Yeah? Yeah, everyone thinks that Megan Anderson is the biggest threat to Amanda Nunes. Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a unique challenge for Amanda.
But Ryan, like that's how open the division is, though, yeah. Because if you looked at Megan Anderson's record, yeah, bro, I think she's like, hold up, yeah, I think she's not on a win streak. I don't think. I think she is. Yeah, but if you look at Megan Anderson's record here, bro, she's 3-2 in the last 5 fights. Right? Wow. So she got choked out by Felicia Spencer. She's won 2 fights in a row against 2 girls that nobody knows.
Yeah.
So, but that's how open the division is, right? If I was the UFC and I was giving it to a fighter who deserves it, I would say Holly Holm to fight Amanda Nunes again, or something like that.
I know. Yeah, she's just running out of people to fight.
I know. Yeah, but it's not
almost time to have Valentina fight her again.
Oh man,
I'd rather see Valentina fight Wei Li though.
What? Valentina
Wei Li comes up to flyweight. How sick would that be?
I would love that fight, bro. I would actually love that fight.
Wei Li beats Rose, and then Valentina, and then she can go. I don't think Valentina has an opponent now, so
no,
she can go right up and go for champ.
Imagine. If Rose beats Valentina Shevchenko, if Rose beats Weili Zhang, yeah, right, she has that knack, yeah, to defeat dominant champions. And come
even
back.
Rose going up to fight Valentina would be cool.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man.
Valentina needs a new freaking opponent too. I mean, she's running out of that people in that division.
She's been tested there, bro, but
a little bit lately.
She got tested against Jennifer Maia when she got pressed up against the cage. But I think that women's flyweight division, bro, I love that division because it's girls that not too many of those girls have moved up or down division. They're fresh talent.
Yeah.
And Invicta are producing that talent right now, man.
Oh yeah.
And then you got Miranda Maverick and
Oh yeah. Yeah, that sucks that her fight fell through.
I spoke to her as well, man. She wasn't really heartbroken, man. She was just like, all right, cool. When you get better, just give me a call, you know.
That's good.
Yeah, man. And then you got Petra Yan and Aljamain Sterling. Right, bro, that bantamweight division, yeah, bro. If you were gonna rank it right now in terms of challenges, I'll give you the names, yeah. Rank them, yeah, bro. One to however many, yeah. Aljamain Sterling, Corey Sandhagen, Rob Font, Jose Aldo, yeah, or TJ Dillashaw. 5 guys.
For the toughest matchup for Jan, you're saying?
Yep.
Well, I think Aljamain has to be number 1.
Yeah.
With the way he beat Sandhagen, and I mean, guy's just been deserving. I'll put him number 1. I'll put Corey 2. I'll put TJ 3. Then I'll put Rob, and then I'll put Aldo. Because it's tough. You can go 2 ways with it. They fought before, so will Aldo be more prepared for what Jan has to offer, or will Jan know the formula how to beat Aldo? It's tough. That can go 2 ways. But I think Jan would beat Aldo again.
I think if Aldo fights like he did against Marlon Vera, he's got a great chance, but use his wrestling and jiu-jitsu. You know, bro, counteract that striking of Petra Yan.
Yeah. So it almost wants me to put Rob Font 5 because that would be more of just a boxing match. I don't know if Jan has proven that he wins those most of the time.
We saw again at the start of the first round with Jose Aldo. Aldo popped him off with a couple of good combinations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm not surprised.
Jan started chopping him down at the legs.
Yeah, man, I think Jan builds it up later. He's like a sponge. You know, he's like a robot. Yeah, bro. You know, like one of them in The Incredibles, bro. Yeah, one of the big-ass robots.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to fight Sterling. No, that's going to be awesome.
Great fight. I think Aljamain can't choke in that fight. Can't make any mistakes. If he makes a mistake, Petra Yan gonna head kick him or something. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Oh. And then Rob Font. Yeah, right. If Rob Font takes Jose Aldo into a boxing fight, bro, and if that fight happens, yeah. Or does Rob Font fight Corey Sandhagen? Who do they give Aldo next? Or who do they give Rob Font next? Because TJ Dillashaw versus Uriah Faber, it doesn't make sense, but everyone wants to fucking see it. Everyone wants to see it. Yeah?
I know.
Former teacher versus former student. Everyone wants to see that fight.
Yeah, the teacher's, like 44 now?
Jesus, fuck, man. 43.
Yeah. That's stupid. But yeah, if they go TJ versus Faber, I mean, Font. I think Corey's got a decision to make. I wonder if they'll offer him Font or if he'll just. I mean, I think he'll wait. I think Corey will. If TJ's gonna fight Faber, I think Corey will just wait for March 6th, fight the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
Font can fight the loser maybe of the March 6th title fight.
What about Cody Garbrandt?
Right, yeah.
What about Cody? Because
Cody's interesting because I don't know if he still wants to go to flyweight or not.
Me too, man.
Right? Because, I mean, bantamweight's pretty lodge ends. I mean, he can with another signature win or he'll be right there, but easiest path to a title fight for Cody is probably at flyweight. If he feels like he can cut down to 125, I think he still might go that route.
I think if they do Davison Figueiredo against Brandon Moreno Part 2, Cody will have another fight at bantamweight, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yep.
So you can give Cody Jose Aldo. Give
Yeah,
Rob Font,
exactly.
Corey
Yeah,
Sanders.
or Rob Font.
Fucking right. You see? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. There's so much shit, bro. Yeah, going down. You know, and
Yeah.
then this Saturday night, yeah, we're gonna piece out the first part of that shit, and then as I guess as the weeks go on, man, it's just a wait and see approach, you know. But yeah, man, Ryan, my bro, we're 2 nights away, man. You know, it's always a fucking pleasure, man. You know, I can't break it down by myself,
Yep.
so I gotta tag you in, man. You know,
Yeah, man, good catching up.
yeah, great catching up with you, man.
Yep.
Always. Hopefully, bro, we get to catch up soon after. And yeah, man, have a good day, bro. Yeah, it's always a pleasure with you, Ryan, man.
You too, brother. I'll talk to you soon, and yeah, enjoy the fights.